Give it up for your host for tonight, Avery Jingry, everybody. Give it for Avery Jingry.
Yes, hello. Make some noise for the podcast of Dustiny. Yeah, you know what I mean? Freaking, we didn't know if Dustin was gonna be here. You know, because it was up in the air if you like black people or not. We didn't know. You know, so we, 100% Dustin Hadlock likes black people. But hello, yes, Dustin's mom is here.
Hi.
Dustin's grandmother is here. Hello. Took a couple diamonds, really. Real diamonds. What is her name? Dustin's mother's name? What is Dustin? Edwina Avery. Avery, glad to meet you. Edwina, please introduce me. Barbara, oh my goodness. Barbara, my grandma, she's about to die. She's about to die. Which is unbelievable because I thought black people were immortal. I thought, I'm immortal. I don't know if it's because I'm black though. I go to the doctor at the hospital. I went to the doctor's office for an STD test. He said, if I give you a call back, that's bad news. So I changed my number. Can't have an STD. Thank you, I'm Avery Jingry. I'm going to be your host for the evening. Good night. Give it up for a lovely lady in her glasses, Kim Han.
Thank you, Avery. Avery might ask you to take him to McDonald's later. Some of you might be thinking I look like the kind of person who's currently being swindled by an essential oils pyramid scheme. You'd be correct.
I'm just, I'm hoping the footage gets Devontae's black friends. Devontae's girlfriend's black friends. But yeah, this next post, he's Cuban, so he's black. But no, he's not black. He just says the N-word. Give it up put your hands together for Emilio Figueroa.
I don't say the N-word. Right now is a bad time to be looking like Ron Jeremy. In general, it's never a good time to look like Ron Jeremy, but right now especially. Imagine if Jesus came back, but as like a CIA agent. That would be a blessing in disguise. Imagine if he came back, but as like an airplane pilot. That'd be a blessing in disguise. Alright, bear with me. It's not over yet. Imagine if he came back as like an air marshal. That would be a blessing in disguise. In disguise. Thank you very much.
Show them some love. You know how black people be in cars. You know how black people be driving. Black people be driving. They like bum 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 blah blah blah. You know what I mean? White people be driving like. friend of yours, Jim Perry.
Let's give it up for our host, though, Avery. He's doing a great job. Good friend, good host, good kisser. That's what Barbara just told me. Okay, and then what are you guys doing? Dating, fucking? What are you doing? Both? So if you're fucking, you're definitely not married, so that's good.
Yeah, other week I was smoking Chris Herb. Yeah, please give a warm welcome to Chris Herb.
There's a million water parks in Phoenix, in the desert. Like, that is the most arrogant shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, just a whole park dedicated to wasting water in the most desolate place on the planet. Like, there's African kids dying of thirst, and we're just like, whee! Imagine, like, the first people that came here that found water, they're like, hey, we found water! What should we do with it? And they're like, should we drink it? They're like, no. We should dump chlorine in it, and then pour it down a slide so it gets real slippery like. And then we can charge kids to pee in it, and sometimes poop. He's like, or we could drink it. You shut the fuck up, buddy. You ever watch that Pawn Stars show? You like that show? Yeah. I love that show. They should rename that show to My Wife Doesn't Want Me to Have This Anymore. That's literally every episode. Is some just middle-aged man just walks in, just defeated. Just like, this is a 18th century flintlock pistol. And George Washington used it in the Revolutionary War. And then you're like, wow, why would you want to sell that to a pawn shop? He's like, my wife thinks history's gay. I used to do DoorDash. You guys know what DoorDash is, right? You're mostly a young crowd, right, Barbara? Yeah. I used to do DoorDash. And if you don't know what DoorDash is, it's an app where you deliver food to people who are divorced. I'm sorry. I just heard her over there just like, what did I do to deserve that?
Your next comedian is the Dark Knight. Shoot here, gal.
That's what my mom had in mind when I was born. She said, this baby will be the Dark Knight. He'll save JP's Comedy Club.
This next folk is Ginger. Please make a little noise for Matt Weir.
No, they had to balance it out though. That's why I'm right after Shoot Here. They took the darkest dude followed by the whitest dude. So now here I'm here. Balancing out, your eyes can adjust. You know, we're keeping it balanced. No, I'm not shitting on Gilbert. Wonderful town. Where's everybody from? Where are you guys from? Gilbert. Oh, you're from Gilbert. Oh, shit, my bad. I thought I was safe. Sorry. Wonderful town. Beautiful downtown area. Someone's got like a really loud or deep voice over here. Who goes like, That's like, dude, you sound like a fucking bullfrog over there. I feel like I'm in like the bayou or like the swamps. Just,
Devontae Easby.
Speaking of crackers, I love my girlfriend's actually in attendance tonight. I love that joke. My family is actually here too. My pops and my two younger brothers are here, and also I guess we could technically say like brother-in-law, something kind of a deal. Yeah, so something like that. But yeah. Anyways, I'm glad that y'all are laughing at all these jokes, because if y'all weren't, then we would have jumped y'all in the parking lot. So.
Really, give some love to this man. He's who's behind all of this. Dustin Hadlock.
It's like a
Robin Big, everybody. Hey, Robin.
Yeah, check us out on MTV. MTV. First time you see a white person on MTV who isn't Vanilla Ice.
Avery Jr., everybody. Give it for Avery Jr., the best host of all time. And by the way, I do have eyebrows. I do have eyebrows. No, I get it, right? You can't see my eyebrows. But I've been thinking about it. You know what, you guys who do have eyebrows? You kind of look like you have 2 pieces of poop above your eyes. You know, I like watching YouTube to pass the time, and yeah! Shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. What the hell's going on with it? Masturbating's healthy. I don't care what anybody says, you know, masturbating's healthy. Like the other day I was masturbating, and when I came, my sinuses cleared up. So yeah. Fellas, if you got a runny nose, porn makes men extra confident in the bedroom, way too confident in the bedroom, you know, getting myself to light. Porn makes men way too confident in the bedroom, you know, like one time I was having sex with this girl, and I took a risk. I came on her tits, and she went, okay? With this big, you can really tell I have a lack of eyebrows.
Put your hands together for Dustin Hadlock.
Avery Jr., everybody, the best host in the West, everybody. Yeah, all right. This is cool. Thanks for coming out, guys. This is episode 17 of the podcast of Dustiny. So thanks for coming out, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, there's a lot of bad things going on in the world tonight, and I had to make sure that I still had my podcast tonight, and we cannot cancel that. It's very important. You know, it's very important. To keep this going. And I want to thank Devontae for bringing the fam out. Yeah. If they didn't come out, it probably would have been about maybe 10 people or something. But I want to thank my mom and my grandma for having to bear this. Earlier in the stand-up show, you could audibly hear my grandma say, "Why are you guys putting me through this?" No, this is a really cool crowd. I kind of feel like it's better to have like a small little personal crowd for something like this rather than, something huge at the Improv or something like that. No, I'm just kidding. I want to thank JP especially for letting me do this. Give it up for JP, everybody. I'm not on shrooms for this one. I did a podcast of Dustiny live at my festival that I had at the Festival of Dustiny in my backyard that I used to live at. I don't live there anymore. Maybe we'll get into that later. A lot of you guys are familiar faces, and I really appreciate you guys coming out. So, you guys ready to get this started or what? We're going to introduce our guests for the podcast. Huh? You guys ready for that? All right, so 3 of these guys that you're going to see come out to the stage are people that did stand-up tonight. They all crushed it, did a great job, and let's give it up for everybody coming out to the stage right now. Give it up for Chris Erb, Matt Weir, and Devontae Eastby, everybody! No music for this one.
Oh yeah.
Somebody make the music while we're walking up.
Yeah, cheers everybody.
Yeah, cheers.
This is more of a
3 years
hangout
sober.
with your friends. Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if I
Barbara.
like being sandwiched between this many white people. This is an uncomfortable situation.
This is Devontae Eastby, everybody.
Y'all see me? We good? Y'all see me?
You
All
sit
right.
next to your girlfriend all day. Yeah. She's white.
I said this many.
Oh,
Yeah, I keep it tight. One.
When you
That's
sit
all
with
we
like a
need.
family.
Keep it tight. Small circle, baby.
Yeah.
That's Devontae Eastby, everybody. Give it for Devontae Eastby.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah. So, Devontae, first question. Why haven't you booked me on Disaster Classic? I'm just kidding.
Wow. I I can answer that right now. It's currently on hiatus, so no one's booked on Disaster Class.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
yeah, it is currently on a hiatus. So
Do you
whenever
think
we
it's-
come back, that might be a valid question.
Okay, cool. No, I was joking. I'm not really mad about you not booking me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's a lot more people that you could, better people that you could book for sure.
True.
Yeah. That's not weird, everybody.
Funny
That's
part
his
about that is Matt hasn't been booked either.
Neither have I. We should just call this the not been booked by Devontae He's made.
You've definitely been booked by me.
I was. Well, and then it got canceled. So.
No, that one didn't get canceled.
Which one was it?
You were on the Valentine's Day one.
Oh no, yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah,
That
you're
was a
right.
long time
You're
ago.
right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, this is the reason why we got Devontae here.
To rehash this out.
Hey, why don't you put me on the show, man?
I feel like a banner saying "Welcome to your life" is going to pop down at any given moment.
Chris Erb, you were actually in a sketch that we all made with some friends.
Correct.
Where I played like a British rapper called MC Manchester, and you played like a Vice reporter.
I played myself.
You played yourself, yeah.
As a Vice reporter.
You were very yourself in that sketch. Have you ever had any like acting experience or anything like that, or like theater or?
No.
All right, next question.
No, I used to, in high school, I used to do like the announcements and stuff, so I used to make videos all the time.
Okay.
So I made my own version of Cops, but it was called Hall Monitors. And we would bust kids for like chewing gum and shit. And we'd arrest them. And,
Orange vest and sunglasses.
yeah. I had a recurring thing where I'd get hit by a car, and I'd actually get hit by a car to do it.
All the victims would be like, I swear
That
these aren't my Heelys.
Yeah, and I was doing that on school property too, and like nobody gave a shit. I was like, I could have ruined them, you know. But yeah. Anyways, anything for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the extent of my acting career.
Hell yeah.
But if you have any more videos, yeah, I'll get on it.
Oh, dude, of course. Yeah. You were great in that sketch.
Why haven't you booked him on any videos?
Why haven't you?
Now you're on the hot seat.
This is an interrogation.
Well, I booked him on one. But
Get me there.
I've been in 5% of Dustin Hadlock. Of a Dustin Hadlock sketch.
yes, you were. Devontae was in another sketch that we made that was all on Zoom. It was all done on Zoom.
I was in it for 5 seconds.
It's hilarious, though. It's one of the funniest parts of the sketch.
Avery said Dustin likes black people. We're challenging that right here, right now, guys. You are. That's right. Roll the cameras. Roll the footage, guys. Roll the footage. No.
No, I can get down with you guys.
It is true.
I like the Migos. That is, I'm actually very, very well versed in a lot of rap and hip hop, but yeah.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah, I mean, clarifying it made it worse.
I'm actually very well versed in black people.
If I know one thing, it's the blacks.
He still calls it the blacks.
Something that I've asked a lot of guests in the past on this podcast is, a lot of the people I interview are like, comedians. And a very consistent question on the podcast is, what is the craziest thing that you've ever seen at a comedy show or an open mic or something like that? Just like live stage performance, like, it could be someone falling, it could be, like for instance, Steve Owens on one of our episodes, he saw Ken Jeong, because he worked at Stand Up Live, he saw Ken Jeong stop his set because somebody was having a heart attack in the crowd.
Jesus.
And he went down, or either a heart attack or seizure. I think it was a seizure.
That's hilarious.
And he stopped his set and went down and helped and saved the person's life, and then came back up. And
King John?
Yeah, because I guess he's like a real doctor.
Oh, I didn't know. John Boone was out here telling jokes.
I didn't know he was a doctor.
No, yeah, I guess he's a real
A
doctor.
doctor and a comic.
Yeah. The guy from Hangover or whatever that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was
But-
thinking the dictator in
Let's go down the
China.
line, Devontae. Is there anything like I always because the answers are usually pretty interesting. Like, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen in an open mic or like a comedy show? You know?
Bro, tonight, this whole experience has been the craziest thing that I've ever known. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, maybe we can come back to it.
Yeah, come
I
back.
think one of the craziest things I've seen was you, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Just you in general.
I got
In
one.
general, I have this one. You remember at Shop and Walk?
Yeah.
There was a girl who came up and she was she brought her parents and she was like talking shit during everybody's set. Her name was Grace. I still remember that. I'm pretty sure that was her name. And she was like talking, and then everybody was like, "All right, well, you get on stage. You get on stage." That's like the classic open mic response, or just comedian response. Well, then you get on stage if you're gonna be talking shit. And then when she got on stage, Dustin was like interrupting everything she said. You remember this at Chop and Walk?
Yeah.
And then her dad was it him or you? I think her dad picked up a chair and was like holding it over your head.
He's about to like hit me with a chair. Because this girl was heckling every single person, ruining everybody's time. And then, you know, we're like, you're gonna go up next, you know, and she went up and the first thing comes out of her mouth, I'm just like, ah! You know?
He was like, have you guys seen the new Avengers movie?
Like, not gonna fucking
Gosh.
There's my turn.
Go ahead.
He's chomping at the bit. He's got a
Chris
good
doesn't
one.
care about what's been happening with
No, are you finishing or do you have more?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much
Rusty used to
it.
be a crazy bit. I mean, he still is. But
I still am crazy, I just used to drink a lot and they used to come out a lot more.
The craziest thing I saw was Tristan Bowling. You've probably heard of him in the Phoenix scene. He has a joke, like a pedophile joke that he used to do back in this bar where three people got stabbed in the parking lot there. And Catalina's, yeah. Dude, we're gonna keep just
out of these
dropping all
places.
these
This
places.
thing slows down soon.
This will be edited down to like 3 minutes.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so he went up and told that joke, and some dude in the crowd did not like it. He was like, "Oh man, what are you fucking talking about? Having sex with kids?" And,
I bet you won't tell the joke.
And anyways, so he got really mad, and then he went up to Tristan. He started like trying to swing at him and shit. And then Dave, the bartender, or whoever that guy's name was, I forgot what his name. He was like an ex-Marine and a bartender, of course.
Shit.
And he got in between them, and he was fucking like pushing him away. And yeah, Tristan almost got murdered by some like sensitive
Raiders
guy.
fan.
Yeah.
Which even a sensitive Raiders fan is a murderer.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking dangerous. Yeah, that bar was crazy. Catalina's was wild.
You know, now 3 people got stabbed there, and this one guy got hit by a car and landed in front of it.
Wait, that was at High Side.
I freaked
right?
out.
I don't know. Cam told me it was at El Charo. I don't know.
We just named
Not El Charo, but
Catalina.
Catalina's.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
People just get hit by cars in Phoenix.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
just
time.
it. Yeah.
That's a regular occurrence.
Ah,
People
look
just
at
getting hit by cars.
By Catalina's?
Everywhere.
Oh, does it
Everywhere in the
work?
city, people are just getting run over constantly.
Yeah.
Catalina's is right next to a children's hospital, so it's all good.
Conveniently located.
I'm sorry, sir. This hospital's for children. You're gonna have to walk.
I also freaked out at somebody at Catalina's too, and I never went back there. It was an old guy that was also just shouting over every single person's set, just saying nonsense. You know, you'd say a setup, and then he'd be like, you know, like just saying nonsense. And how do you get back or have a dialogue or go back and forth with someone that's not even making any sense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if you're gonna deal with a heckler, wouldn't it be somebody who might have something to like a battle? It's like hard to get back at them.
Right, a worthy opponent.
Yeah, worthy opponent, someone.
Not
the
just
crowd,
shitting on the show.
Yeah, the crowd's cheering for the heckler with what they're saying, and then
Right.
you get it back and you one up them or whatever. But if it's nonsense, it's just like you're not gonna say anything back to the guy. You're just gonna be like, shut the fuck up,
Right. There's nothing. He's not giving you anything to come back at him.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. It's
Or you just go like,
yeah.
and you'd be like, oh fuck, that hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Speaking of freaking out.
Oh, okay. Is this gonna
There we
involve
go.
me?
Nice.
All right. So one time at Moreland House.
Moreland House is a house that I used to live in. I recently moved out just because just because I
Yeah,
really like living
yeah.
there.
Oh, I'm very sure. So we were at Moreland House. We're at Moreland House, and some great events occurred at in the Moreland House backyard. I don't know how many of you guys.
Andrew
been there,
Oriana got an
but,
over the pants hand job.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's been some things.
One of the
Barbara, what did you do? No.
Don't bring Barbara into this.
She was involved in
She's
everything.
had a rough night.
Barbara is a lady.
She was chewing gum in bed with fucking Avery. He's putting peanut butter in her hair.
That was last night, right? She's recovered now.
Yeah, give her a break.
That's an experience no one deserves. But no, so we were in the backyard, and Dustin was actually hosting a show. And if anyone knows Dustin, he can get a little flustered whenever it comes to producing his shows. So it was actually my turn to go up. Right, so I go up, and Dustin had went off to take care of like something with the tickets or some shit like that. Right, so I just start going in, and I'm roasting the fuck out of Dustin. Like I'm like, oh yeah, Dustin's like one bad punchline away from a breakdown. Like I was going in, right, like just saying some pretty terrible things, and unbeknownst to me, Dustin's mother and grandmother were sitting right there in front of me. So whenever I realized that was shortly before I realized standing next to Dustin's mother and grandmother was Dustin Hadlock, listening to all of these terrible things that I had just been spewing about him in his own backyard. I'm not going to apologize, but it made for a great show, but that was probably like the wildest thing I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, I mean, give it up to my mom and my grandma for putting up with all that
You
stuff.
guys are true.
They really are good sports.
And we love
There's
them
been
both.
so many times where they could have stood up and just been like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
We would have understood. We would have
But they
understood.
really are, they're both really cool. They've always been that way. Whether it's like, letting me speak my mind at a young age and like just, think for myself and make my own decisions. And thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I'm not being serious.
One more time for Barbara.
So that was real cute and all, but
Absolutely.
Now it's time
Anyway.
to roast them.
anyways, one thing I saw when you get on the rails, since we're all talking about it, was when somebody said you didn't have eyebrows, and you came up with that.
Because I do it in my act. So like when someone just like mentions the eyebrow thing after they just saw me do a joke about it, I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. I just talked about it on stage, So that's annoying, when you do a joke about your what's it called, a self-deprecated joke, and then afterwards some person tries to
Stop
go.
looking at his eyebrows.
Some person tries to come up and like use your joke that you just used, against you. It's like, don't be a hack. You're not even a comedian either, so but
Hey, you should use this in your stand-up there.
Yeah. Don't you love that? Yeah. When you're like, I used to be an Uber driver, and I used to drive for Uber, and like people would ask me that all the time, or give not my.
Hey, dude, what happened? Like,
Look at
is it some kind of condition or what? Like, what's going on up there?
I ordered 2 eyebrows.
And Dustin is what happens whenever you order eyebrows off Wish.
Thank you, the weekday.
You said that one already. It wasn't any funnier this time.
I know. That's my only roast that I use, and it doesn't.
Nice try. Crackhead, don't you like a motherfucker.
The only other one that I can think of that's not that good is Richard Pliers.
He wears flannels, so he kind of looks like he works on stuff.
Okay, I see.
Should we go? You guys can all give
Richard Pryor.
You know what? You guys can all just like one roast.
One.
No, Devontae, you already did yours.
Bro, no, I'm gonna let them go, and then I got something.
You can't do a bunch. No, you can't do a bunch. You only get one.
All right, I'll do one. But go ahead.
Who are you roasting? Hadlock?
Hadlock, yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. You're.
I
Everybody in this
Your
crowd has
eyebrows-
so many things fired up, dude.
Your eyebrows turned into a pedophile mustache. They migrated south.
All right, Chris, give me your best shot.
You
We
look,
all know the eyebrow situation.
you look like you took your dad's Babe Ruth signed baseball and hit it over the fence.
That was good. I deserve it. Hell yeah. So, you guys hear about OnlyFans? Does that be transfer into that one? What do you get? OnlyFans.
They switched back now, right? Now
Oh, yeah.
So now they switched back to they weren't letting girls and dudes do sexual shit.
I don't want to offend any dudes.
Any men who do OnlyFans who
The switch is fine.
But yeah, like they're letting them go back to doing sexual shit
Yeah.
on OnlyFans, right?
Oh, they are.
Yeah. They recently just let relieve the ban.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was talking about this. Does any guy actually use OnlyFans? Does anybody?
I have,
Is anybody actually on
I know.
OnlyFans? You have?
Well, Devontae and Chris are. They have
I know
girlfriends, whatever. Oh, you have a wife.
You follow them?
No, I have a
Oh,
girlfriend.
I thought you were married.
Might as well be.
But me and Matt definitely have bought an OnlyFans before. Have you-
No, I'll admit to thinking about smoking crack, but I've never been on OnlyFans. I've never done that crazy, dude. There's so much free content out there. Why would I do that?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, why? You can find the nastiest porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you have to do is do a Google search that you had an accident
Yeah.
on, and
Yeah.
you find the nastiest shit.
And it's
Why
like-
would you pay money to see some girl that's not even going
Bro,
to show you
Right.
everything?
If I may play devil's advocate, I think,
Yes.
like, all right, you have a point. You can go online right now and find the absolute most disgusting shit you could ever even
I
imagine.
found it, yes.
But, hey, for just $5 more,
Yeah.
you can find some even more disgusting shit. Guys, it gets worse.
With like your high school teacher doing that disgusting stuff.
Exactly, yeah, high school teacher doing it to your gym teacher, who you thought was a woman, but apparently to appendages, things change.
Now I'm sold. I'm sold.
It's just a,
I'm sold.
it's just
Yeah.
an OnlyFans. She never
Well,
washes her
I'll
hands.
send you my link, and we'll,
Did you guys hear about in Australia? They're apparently bringing a big lockdown back to the people of Australia, and apparently they're only going to be able to have 1 hour of outside time a day.
Jesus.
I don't know if it's true or not, because everything can be spun on the media so much. That I feel like you can just kind of say that this is the way Australia is going to be.
Right.
But I mean, what if it's just happening in some small city or whatever area, and it's not happening everywhere?
First of all, everything in Australia kills Australians anyways. So what's a disease gonna do?
Yeah.
There's a million spiders that will make your dick fall off. But the disease is all of a sudden a big problem.
True.
Do you guys ever think that will happen in America?
It better not.
Spiders that make your dick fall off?
No, but locked down to the point where we only get to go out for 1 hour a day.
No, fuck.
Now we're too slow.
Here.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No.
Bro, I think we're just like one wrong sneeze away from getting locked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if somebody sneezes wrong around fucking President old ass Biden, bro, you're telling me we not all getting locked the fuck out of our houses, dog? No.
Well, let's hope not.
And Americans really don't like exercise, so I'm
Not at all. We don't
want an hour of it. We're
Right,
no,
exactly, yeah. It's like, no, bro, just lock the fucking doors. Keep that sneezing fuck away from me.
I took the Pfizer vaccine. I did all your shit. Let me go outside.
All your shit.
All your bullshit for a year. I want to go outside.
Sound like a disgruntled toddler with a drinking problem. Did all your shit, let me go outside. Tired of picking up these fucking Legos, bro.
Kanye just released his album basically on YouTube. I saw like his full album was released on YouTube today, like in clips, you know. And I chose not to listen to it yet because I just, you know, maybe saving it. Do you guys get excited about the new Kanye albums? Like they're always so hyped. You know?
I'm not up to date on music and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen to songs on repeat. I'm still stuck on like fucking shit from like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
That I play like 10 times in a row. That's why YouTube recommends me like bipolar medication, because I listen to the same song like 20 times in a row. And it's like, you may need lithium.
Here's Lithium by Nirvana.
It's just ooh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Oh, my ding ding dong. Left, right, left. I forgot about that.
I feel like we all, probably all of us in here, have a similar sentiment when it comes to Kanye West.
Yeah.
He can kiss our ass. That's pretty much general consensus in here. Kiss our ass. His name is on any of my bills. So.
Yeah, he's a fucking nut job.
You have to admit though, he's done a lot of very, you know, weird things that have like caught everybody's eye, and the whole world talks about it. You know, every time he hypes up.
He knows how to stay in the headlines. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he is like a very eccentric dude.
Yeah.
Yes. But he's clearly, you know, got to come. He clearly needs lithium. Maybe me and him are in the same boat. You know?
I mean, he might need lithium.
George Bush does not care about black people. That was the best thing. I thought that was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, that was
He just
great.
spoke the truth right there on the news.
And there's another Katrina going on. Maybe he'll do it again.
That's what we need.
There's a worse one going on right now.
Everybody hates George Bush now.
Right when Kanye's dropped his new album.
I know, right?
Fucking perfect
Time
time.
to bring him back.
The Kanye's part of this, like,
I feel like most people, like even conservatives and Republicans, don't even like George Bush.
Bro, honestly, after he got out of office, I kind of started fucking with Bush. I was like, hey, he's cool. He's fucking, he paints. He does like all kinds of. He owns a ranch in Texas. He smokes weed, bro. Like, what's not to like?
Yeah, he just goes on like Jimmy Fallon once a year. Here's a painting of my dog.
Sure, I conducted 9/11, but hey, look at this. This is cute.
Mission
Painting of my cactus.
You know, every episode I do ask my guests what their top 5 favorite movies are. Do you guys want to do that? You guys want to do that?
I don't care. It's your podcast.
Let's try it.
Let's pick 4 and have the audience pick one.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do like audience just pick one as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, like one as a whole for each person. Like you each pick 4, and the audience picks the 5th one for each
Bro, I
person.
don't know. Hey, what movies do you guys like? Yell out a movie. Life.
Life.
Bomb ass. Yeah.
That is a good movie.
Oh,
Did they make a
yeah,
sequel
that's a
to it, or
great
no? Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Is that with Bernie Mac and
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy?
And
Yeah, that's a
Martin
great
Lawrence,
movie. I forgot.
yeah.
Martin Lawrence in the movie. Yeah.
Not all black people look like guys.
Lost in Translation? I don't think I've seen that.
Oh yeah, with
Fight Club.
Fight Club's
But,
great.
Hey, I mean, we can't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
First rule.
Hey, all right. I'll be here until this shit is over with.
Someone had man tits in their set too. That might have been ripped from Fight Club.
Was it Avery?
Yeah, Avery was talking about man tits.
Man-
Oh, you're talking about Bob?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He wasn't even born when Fight Club came out.
Bro, you know what movie fucking me up? I don't even remember the name of it, but fucking What's in the Box? Yeah, bro.
yeah.
What a fucking movie. Have you guys seen that shit? Yeah.
What's in the box?
What a fucking movie, man. That shit was crazy. In case you've never seen it, his wife's head was in the box. That's right.
Shawshank Redemption.
That's right.
With Devontae Eastby, starring him.
Morning Primrose, another one we've never heard before. Yeah.
You never heard of Shawshank Redemption?
I've heard
You
of
were
it.
in it. How'd you never hear of it?
You know, I kind of wanted to just get all of you guys to talk about your things, the things you're doing, like your podcasts and your shows that are coming up and things like that.
Yes,
sure. Chris Erb, you have a podcast with one of the guys who also is on the show tonight, doing stand-up. Chudier Gao.
Judy.
You and him and Andrew, right? Andrew
Oriana, yeah. It's called the Coconut Cucks Podcast. I don't know why. But listen to it, it's good. We're hilarious. And usually we're on Spotify and Apple Music, and soon to be on YouTube. So check it out if you get the chance. But yeah, it's Coconut Cucks Podcast.
Hell yeah, I watched the sketch that, Chris is in, that I made with some of our friends on my YouTube channel, Dustin Hadlock. Promotion right there. Matt Weir, what about you? You got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to be here September 25th, 9 o'clock, headlining. Matt Weir and Friends. It's going to be a fun night. I think I'm the first ginger to headline this comedy club. So check it out, guys. It's going to be a good
in history, you guys.
Yeah, that's correct.
Hell yeah. And what about you, Devontae?
Let's see. I have a podcast as well, just like every other comedian in Phoenix.
I have one too. I didn't mention it, but
we all have podcasts. If you want to indulge or waste your time by listening to my podcast, it's called Box of Chocolates. You can find it on Spotify and pretty much every app where you listen to podcasts, except for Apple Podcasts, because they some bitch ass motherfuckers. But outside of that, I got a couple shows coming up. You guys can find that on my Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting local comedy.
And you actually you run a open mic?
That's right, yeah, I run an open mic every other Tuesday, or every Tuesday I feel like it. And this Tuesday I plan to feel like it. So if you are thinking about doing comedy, or if you're a comic that's looking for a place to do some time, I'm at JoeBot every other Tuesday, or like I said, any Tuesday I feel like it, and that will be posted on my Instagram. And yeah, come out and do 5 minutes over at JoeBot Coffee and Bar downtown.
Yeah, JoeBot's cool. Me and my friend Ruben Gonzalez did an episode at JoeBot. It was really fun. And yeah, so go check out that open mic if you want to get into comedy, or you've already been doing it, you're looking to do some more.
Jokes, yeah.
And I want to thank everybody. Give yourselves one last big round of applause. I really appreciate your support. We wouldn't have been able to do the podcast if you guys didn't show up, so I really appreciate you sticking around. Thank you guys for coming and showing up. Yeah, I've got some things coming up. I'm going to be putting on a big show at Gracie's, actually, a music and comedy show, October 16th, so look out for that. And also, I'm going to be doing a spot here on Friday. Did you say your show here was Friday? Or no, Saturday?
I think it's a Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
Saturday.
But I'm doing a guest spot here at JP's on Friday. And just subscribe to the channel for future podcasts and sketches and things like that. And yeah, thanks again to everybody here. And use your turn signal. Have a good time, everybody.